Back when AirPods were still kind of a new thing that everyone was just getting because demand is still, even to this day, incredibly high, but it's luckily gone down recently to 4 weeks. And today I got an email from BlackPods saying that there's $40 off the matte black version or whatever, the different BlackPods that are not glossy and are more flat black. And it really started to make me look at the BlackPods I've been using. Look great, love the idea of having jet black BlackPods, but I have to extend an update out to everyone out there who may have not bought their AirPods yet and potentially were thinking about getting a black pair from BlackPods because, to be fair, they are a lot cheaper than Colorware, which charges, I believe, $350 for a pair, and that still takes 6 to 7 weeks to get to you. I don't think it's a smart idea to buy AirPods from this BlackPods company startup. It was a pretty small website when I ordered them. They charged me like $250 for them, and they looked really great on the website. You know, there was just a little bit of white around those infrared sensors, but for the most part, they looked like they were completely painted black. They looked good. I wanted a pair, so I bought them, and I planned on selling my old pair of AirPods for this because it would match my iPhone so well, and it did. But unfortunately, as time has gone on and as I've worn them, they have started to show wear and tear. The AirPods case is filled with little scrapes where you can see the white coming through, and no, that is not dust on the BlackPods case. It's in my pocket a lot of the time, so when I took it out, I thought that there was just some crud on the BlackPods case. No, that is actually the paint chipping off of it. It does not look good to me. It is not a clean look. The little aluminum silver part on the back that is the hinge for the lid, all the paint came off of that fairly quickly after reviewing them. And at first I thought it just kind of looked cool, but now the paint around that aluminum part is starting to chip as well. So I hope you can tell in the quality of this video where the paint is starting to chip, and it is kind of looking annoying. And while yes, it's cool to have a pair of AirPods that do match your jet black or matte black iPhone 7, I honestly would rather have a pair of clean white AirPods opposed to a chipping pair of BlackPods. And of course, in my case, the BlackPods infrared sensors were not painted exactly right. The circles are not perfectly even, so it does not look quite as aesthetically pleasing as it should. The whole idea behind paying $100 more for a pair of black AirPods is that they look good. And on the inside of this case, you can see where the paint bled in as they were painting it. Of course, the inside of the BlackPods case is white, it's not black, but I believe that goes for the Colorware version too. But anywho, the other annoying thing is when you open the lid for your AirPods and show them on your iPhone. Of course, in the OS, they are not black, so that kind of kills the illusion of the W1 chip. And as time goes on, I am just sure that this case is going to continue to chip. And unfortunately, at this point, this is my only pair of AirPods. I don't have a second pair I can fall back to. If I want to go back to white, I'm gonna have to buy a whole new pair. Hopefully, they're included in the iPhone edition. But I want Apple to hopefully see this. If you're gonna put copyright claims on my video, at least watch this one and understand that there is a huge demand for your product to be more diverse. First of all, there's just a high demand in general. Everyone wants these things. But I think the fact that BlackPods is still a growing company and is still making sales of this product, even though they haven't really perfected it and they can't assure quality assurance every single time, and yet they're still in business. People are still buying from them. It shows that Apple, your customers, are in dire need of this and are willing to pay extra. I don't want you to get too crazy with this, Apple, but if people are okay with paying $100 more, even $200 more for a pair of AirPods that are a different color, there's an opportunity for you there. Wherever you're assembling these AirPods, you could be charging a lot more, and I think people would pay for it. Luckily, the shipping time for AirPods has finally decreased to 4 weeks, which is still honestly a really long time, but originally it was straight to 6 weeks several hours after they went live, and it has stayed at 6 weeks for the past 8 months. I don't think Apple has sold any accessory or product like that has stayed in that high demand for that long. I can't think of another one that took that long to get to you, like even a jet black iPhone 7 Plus. You know, they didn't have any of those ready at launch date, but 3 to 4 months after it came out, you could start buying them in the store. It became a standard. They got the manufacturing process down and anyone could buy them. But with AirPods, we've seen a high customer satisfaction rate like we've never seen before, and we've seen demand never cease to stop. This means, Apple, that whatever company is producing these, you need to tell them to build about like 6 more factories, and in each factory start designing a different color. I don't want anyone out there to start assuming that AirPods are going to be included with the iPhone edition, because I don't believe that'll happen. I hope it'll happen. That'd be really great if they did, but I don't think they will. But if they do, I think it would be really great to have a pair of AirPods that matched every single iPhone that came out that year. There's rumored to be 3 colors, right? If they could just make a pair of AirPods in those 3 colors and include them with every purchase, boy, would I love to see a certified pair of BlackPods directly from Apple. That would look so slick, and it would actually be black on the inside as well. And in your software, when you use the W1 chip to check check the battery life if the AirPods in the OS were actually black too. Oh my gosh. Come on, Apple. Meet this demand. You have whole companies that are scrambling to satisfy this customer base, and they can't do it quite yet. Take it over for them so that we can have a superior product. And I'm not trying to say that BlackPods has done a bad job. I know that you probably got more requests than you knew you would get, and I'm saying nice try. I mean, you probably didn't have the possibility of ensuring such high quality paint on every single pair of AirPods. I'm not saying you did a bad job. You probably did the best that you could, and frankly, I think the people at BlackPods could agree that Apple could certainly make these things better. And if they did that, BlackPods, just switch your entire product line up to making black Apple pencils. I would pay for one of those. Maybe those are easier to paint or something, you know? There's not really an inside to an Apple pencil like there is an inside to the AirPods case, so come on. There's plenty of Apple accessories out there that need more diversity, but by far, this one needs it the most. Let me know all your thoughts on BlackPods in the comments below. I do honestly kind of regret buying them. I think it was a mistake, so I'm trying to remind everyone out there, these are not worth it. Even if it's $100 extra, just stick with white. It doesn't match everything you own, but that's okay. We should let Apple make sure that all of our stuff matches. This is your Apple Sheep here, and I will see you in the next one.